Hi guys, it's Sunday, so that means it's my day. Um, this week's topic is about how I react to other trans people. Normally, I run into a lot of trans women, and sometimes I run into drag queens who are kind of like riding that line, whether or not they are going to transition or continue to just do drag and live their life as a man and just do drag on the weekends or whatever. But typically, when I meet other trans people, it's like this unwritten rule that by some crazy, like, circumstance, we are related. And so, when I see other trans people, I smile. When I can tell, I smile. And, if we ever do start to talk, things are very friendly. And, I always try to be very supportive. I always try and open myself up. Inside, you know, sometimes I will start judging and thinking things that aren't so nice as far as where people are in their transition and how well they're passing and things of that nature. But when it comes down to it, we all started somewhere. And whether this person is 5 years down the line and they still look like, they started 2 weeks ago, it's not my place to judge. But typically I do, listen to other people's voices, look at other women's manly features, and I think about those things in my head, but I'm trying to, fix thinking those things because honestly, they are not the nicest things to think. And when I find myself thinking those things, I think, what are people thinking when they meet me? I've gotten approached multiple times, and people will say, "Oh, you're so beautiful, and you're so passable," and all this other stuff. And I have my own problems with believing that because I know where I started, and it's hard to see how much I've changed. But for the most part, when I meet other trans people, I'm very nice. I'm generally very talkative. If there's anything you want to talk about, we can talk about it. Like, there's no, look at that bitch kind of thing. In my head, I'll be thinking things about you, but it will never affect the way that I speak to you or react to you. And for those of you who are following me on my channel, you know that quite a few of my friends are trans. Two of my best friends in the world are trans women. And so, being around that 24/7 really helps to put your mind in the right place because we are all underdogs in this world. Everyone is an underdog in some shape, form, or fashion. And for there to be hatred inside of our community, there's no need for it. There is absolutely no need for it. So I try and be as friendly as humanly possible when I meet someone like that because I I feel if I'm friendly when I meet people like this, then they'll be friendly when they meet me. If I always keep a smile on my face, if I'm always very approachable, then people will see that and they will learn from it. So that's how I feel about it. Yes, I do judge, but generally I'm very nice and very open. I honestly wish that I was able to meet more trans men, but realistically, T does a lot for trans men. And most of the time, you honestly you're not able to tell. And they're super passable. But, yeah. So that's all I have to say for this week. So, until next time, until next Sunday, happy Sunday.